Hi viewers, this is Dr. A.V. Kavitha from Department of Computer Science, Government College for Women, Guntur. I welcome you all to this learning management system being organized by our Commissionerate of Collegiate Education, Andhra Pradesh. In today's class, let us discuss few things on Google Forms. So by the end of this session, you will be learning what is a Google Form, what is the purpose of a Google Form, how to create an online survey using a Google Form, then how to create an online quiz using Google Form, and then finally how to analyze your survey or quiz after getting the data. Now first let us see what is a form. From your childhood, you might have filled several forms. You might have filled an application form while you are joining your college, and then you might have filled an application form to get a driving license, and you might have filled an application form to get a PAN card. You might have filled several bank forms, like form to open an account, and then for crediting the amount and so on. And then if you want to go for unemployment, you need to fill a form, right? So all these are offline forms. Offline form means like we are filling these forms with the help of a paper and a pen. And now what is online form? Online form means the form which you are filling with the help of your desktop or laptop or your smartphone, right? That even you might have filled so many online forms also by this time. You might have filled some survey forms like customer satisfaction survey forms, where when you have purchased some product, they'll be asking you to rate their product, okay? And then you might have filled some quizzes given by your class teacher, online quizzes, and then you might have filled your feedback forms also, right? College feedback forms. Maybe you might have got some link in your WhatsApp group, or the link may be placed in your college website, and if you click that link, your form will be open, and where you can fill your feedback, where you can give your feedback about the college, right? So these are few examples of online forms. So till now you have filled these online forms, and now in this class let us see how to create an online form. Okay, so the best tool we have to create an online form is Google Form. Okay, so Google Form is a free tool with the help of which you can create a simple survey forms or online quizzes, right? Now how to create a Google Form? We are having two methods. The first one is you can start creating a Google Form through your Google Drive, and maybe in the previous classes you might have learned what is a Google Drive, right? And then another method is, instead of starting your Google Form from the Google Drive, you can directly type forms.google.com in your browser, and then you can start creating your Google Form. Okay, so now let us see how to create a Google Form. So for that, first we need to sign into any of your Gmail account. You need to have a Gmail account to create a Google Form, right? So I'm just signing into my account. Okay, once we sign in into the account, okay, at the top right hand side here you can see 6 dots, right? I'll just zoom it. Okay, the 6 dots, and from where you can go to your Google Drive. I can click here, and this is the icon for Google Drive, we know this, and then we can click here. Now once you enter into the Google Drive, here on the left side you can see one new plus icon written as new. Okay, so we can click on this plus icon, and from there you can start any of the Google documents or Google Sheets or slides or anything. And here the fourth one is Google Form. right? Now you can select this. You can go into this Google form and you can select the blank form. Okay, you can either start your Google form from a template, but for now let us see how to create a Google form from a blank form. So I am clicking here, and this is my starting form. From here I can start creating my Google form. As I have mentioned earlier, and another method to start creating Google form is here in the URL you can type forms.google.com. Okay, forms.google.com. I'm clicking here, and here you can see so many templates, and the first one again is the blank template, and I can click here on the blank form, and the similar thing what I have got earlier, now here also I'm getting the same thing. So you can start creating your form using either of these two ways. Okay, so soon after you have opened a Google form, we need to name this form. So at this here top left hand side, I'll give some name for here. So let me say it is sample form, sample survey form. Okay, and okay, I am clicking enter here, and then as soon as I have entered my name here, the same name will be reflected here on the top of my Google form, right? And now from here you can start writing your questions. You can start creating your Google form. If you want, you can add some description here saying that this is a sample form, or otherwise you can just omit it. And then here I can my first question I am typing like, what is your name? Okay, as soon as I have given my question here, the related, you can select many types of questions here. I mean, many types of questions are available in Google form. Like you can ask a short answer question, you can ask a paragraph question, you can ask a multiple choice question, check boxes, drop down, and so on, right? So here I am selecting as a short answer because I have to write my name, right? So I have finished creating my first question, and now I want to go for my second question. I want to add one more question. So how to do that? For that, if you just come to the right side of this question box, here we are having a small toolbox, and the first one is again a plus symbol here, and if we click this, another question will be added. Okay, so now I am clicking this plus, and okay, my second question was added, and so here I'll just write it as, what is your qualification? Okay, okay, now just to show as an example, now I am taking this as multiple choice question. So if you observe, whenever we write the question here, Google will suggest the type of question it could be. Like it has suggested me the multiple choice. Earlier it has given short answer, right? So multiple choice, what can I write here? So I'll write, okay, I am postgraduate. And then I'll press enter. I'll get the second option here. Here I'll write graduate. And third option I'll write it as intermediate. Okay, and then I'll write 10th. I'll write okay below 10th. And then I'll write as others, some other qualification. Okay, so here I can select any one of these multiple choice. No need to select more than one, right? If I am a postgraduate, it is enough if I select postgraduate, and if I am intermediate, it is enough if I select intermediate. That's why here I have chosen my question to be multiple choice. Okay, now I'll just add one more question. I'm clicking to how to add a question. Here I have to click this plus symbol, and then here this time I'll write, what are your hobbies? Okay, what are your hobbies? So one person can have many hobbies. So instead of taking the multiple choice here, I can take the checkbox. Checkbox means you can the user can select more than one answer, more than one option here. Okay, like for example, first option I'll write, okay, my hobby is painting, and then gardening, and then cooking, and then swimming, and then others. Okay, so in this question I can either select both painting as well as swimming. Okay, so more than one option I can select it here. Fine. Now I just want to add one more question, so I'm just clicking the plus symbol here, and then this time I'll just add my date of birth. Okay, date of birth. So as soon as I add date of birth here, now Google is showing the type of question could be date. Okay, so now here a calendar will be displayed so that you can select your date of birth. Okay, and then one more thing is like I have selected this question, and at the bottom of this question we are having some options here, right? So for example, if I click this, my question will be deleted, right? Okay, let me check. I'm clicking this delete, so my date of birth question was gone. So if I want, I can retype it. Otherwise, you can just go here on the top and you can just do undo. Okay, undo the changes. So my date of birth again, it was there. If I click once on this question, now all these options will be appearing again. And see here, this is for delete, and just after that here we are having one more option called as a required option. And then this required option is if you want to make this question as a compulsory question, as a mandatory question, then definitely you can slide this button to right. Okay, if I slide this button to right, then this will become a compulsory question. Okay, now if I have created a few questions earlier. Now if I want to make my first question also as a compulsory question, now what to do? Go to the first question and just click on it, and then all the options will be appearing here. They'll be available for you. And then here if I just slide this button, if I click it there, now again, what is your name? This question also is becoming my mandatory question or compulsory question. Okay, so this is like this we can use these options available. And then now I am clicking on this question again, and I'm adding a plus symbol again because I want to show one more type of question. So here you can add the images also in your question. Like for example, so I'm writing a question here like, can you recognize the following image? Okay, now here I want to add some image here. So what I can do, I can click on this image icon. Even you can add videos also. And here, okay, you can directly upload from your device, or you can directly take it from the camera or from your Google Drive, anything. And for time being, I'm uploading from my device. Okay, so in my pictures, okay, folder, I'm having this Taj Mahal photo. So I'm uploading this Taj Mahal photo now. Okay, so now look here. Yeah, my Taj Mahal photo was included here, and now I can resize this image. Okay, okay, you can resize the image as usual by holding at the corners, and now you can type your answers. You can type your answers like, can you recognize the following image? I'll write, okay, this is Charminar. I have taken this as a multiple choice question here. And then, okay, second option, I'll write it as Taj Mahal. Third option, I'll write it as Parliament. And then fourth option could be, okay, none of this. Okay, so like this, I can add any number of questions. And then just we'll see one more question where we are adding a linear scale. Like for example, if you want to get some grading for your product, or get some grading in your survey, then what you can do is, like, you can write it as, have you liked this product? Like, after purchasing any product or after getting any service, we can ask such type of questions like, have you liked this? Have you liked this product? Fine. So here, what I can do is, I can select a linear scale. Linear scale. Here from, you can label it here, you can give 1 in 1 to 5 scale, or 3 in 1 to 5 scale, or again here, if you you can choose here whether you want to put 1 to 5 scale, or 1 to 10 scale, or 1 to 8 scale, or so on. So I am choosing 1 to 5 scale here. Now we can label here, like, one could be very, how do you, have you liked the projects? Okay, very much. I can write it as very much. And 5 could be not at all. Okay, not at all. Fine. So like this, you can add as many number of questions as you want. Okay. Now after finishing writing your questions, now we just want to see how this survey form will be visible to the people whom you will send the link. Okay. So I mean, how this form will be visible to the other person. So if you want to see the preview, here we are having an icon preview. The symbol will be like an eye. Okay. So if you want to just zoom it. Okay. So this is the symbol. If I click on this, okay, so this is how your form will be seen by the other people once you have sent that link. Okay. So look here. Okay, I'll just quickly fill this form. Like, what is your name? I'll write it as, okay, Kavitha. And then what is your qualification? I'll write it as post-graduation. And then if you observe here, we are getting a red star saying that this is a compulsory field. Okay. So definitely you have to fill that field, otherwise, fill that question, otherwise, even though you submit the form, it will not be submitted. It will be saying that this is a compulsory question. Okay. So what are your hobbies? Okay, I'll say painting and gardening are my hobbies, and my date of birth here, if I just click here, I'll get a calendar. So whatever date I want, I can just take the date of birth. And can you recognize the image? Okay, I'll go for Taj Mahal. And then, have you liked this project? Okay, very much is written here, so I'll just say 1 or 2, or whatever rating you want, you can just give it here. And then one more thing I just want to show is, like, if this is a multiple choice question, so I cannot select 2 options from here. I cannot select postgraduate as well as intermediate. Okay, as soon as I select intermediate, here the dot was gone at the postgraduate. Okay, so now you can select only one option here. This is a multiple choice question, right? But if you give your question as a checkbox here, and if you want, you can select all the options or whatever. If you want to select one option, you can select it, or more than one also we can select it. That is the difference between a checkbox question and a multiple choice question. So like this, I have filled all my things, and now I want to submit it. Okay, so sample survey form, your response has been recorded. Okay, this is how your survey form is going to look like. Okay, once you have sent it to others. Fine. So now let us see how to customize the things. Like, for example, here we are having one icon, like palette kind of an icon. I'll just zoom it once. Okay, this is the icon, and if you click this, you can select the theme you want. Okay, so okay, like this. Okay, if you whatever theme, whatever color you want. Okay, if I select green, here the whole theme was changed to green, right? If you want to be blue, okay, let it be blue or violet or whatever you want, you can select, and here you can select the background color also. Okay, and then if you want to give some image, okay, if you want to add some image as a header of this Google form, that also we can do. Like here we are having choose image tab, and once if you click on this tab, okay, here already Google is giving you preloaded themes. You can go and select one of it. Otherwise you can upload your own theme. Like for example, if I want to select one of the theme, I can go down, I can check, and whatever I want, okay, I'll just take this, okay, and then I'll click on insert. Fine. So like this, my image is inserted here on the top of my Google form. So now for example, now I want to upload my own image. Then how to do it? Okay, image upload, will just click on the into, that will be removed. Now I can just say choose image, and now I can say upload here. Instead of taking the themes which was given by Google, now I can go and I can say upload. And now I'll click on browse, and wherever I'm having some images, I can go there. Okay, I'll upload the college gate of my college. I'm just opening this. Okay, I'm opening this photo, and then you can just select which part you want to be visible. Like you can just select like this. Okay, if you feel that this is fine, Government College for Women, Prabhutva Mahila Kalasala, I'll click on done. Okay, now this is getting uploaded. It is saying okay. So like this, my college image was uploaded here, right? So like this, you can customize your form, and then yeah, okay, now let us see how my form is looking. Fine, I'll just go to preview and I'll see. Okay, this is how my form is looking now. I'll just want to give one more response, like okay, I'll give some other data, like okay, name is Sarita, and let us say she is postgraduate, and let us say her hobbies are gardening and cooking, and maybe date of birth. Okay, you will click here and take some date of birth. What? Okay, and then okay, let us say she has answered it as Charminar, and how you like this project. Let us say she has given grade 2. Fine, and then submit. Click on submit. Okay, so again submit another response is it is asking, and like here we have submitted another response. Right now I came back to my original form, my survey form here. Okay, what I have created. Now at the top of this survey form, if you observe, this is the questions, and here responses, it is saying 2 responses are given because I have answered this survey form twice. So if I click on this responses, if you see, you can get all the answers here. Whoever has given the answers, you will get those answers here. Okay, what is your name? Kavitha and Sarita, 2 people have answered, and Google will do the analysis automatically, and it will give the pie diagrams and bar charts wherever needed. Like what is your qualification is my question. I got 2 responses, and red thing is graduate and postgraduate is blue. So I have given 2 responses, one is postgraduate and one is graduate, so 50%, 50%. And then what are your hobbies? Like 50% said it is painting, and 100% said it is gardening, and so on. So like this, whatever Google will give the analysis automatically. And one more thing here is accepting responses. Like I'll zoom this. Here we are seeing under this responses tab, here you are seeing accepting responses, it is on. Like for example, if I off this, okay, not accepting responses. Like if I give some form, if I pass the link of this form to the people in some WhatsApp groups, they'll keep on answering, and that link will be passing on, and people will be keep on answering. So whenever I feel that these many responses are enough, and if I want to stop my form, and I can just off the button here, and it will no more, your form will no more accept the responses. For time being, I am keeping it in an on position, right? And so this is how the analysis will be done directly by the Google. Okay, and one more thing is here, if you see at the top right hand side, here we are having one green color icon, and if I click this, all this data will be downloaded in a spreadsheet. Okay, so sample survey form responses, if you want, you can change the name here. I'm asking to create a new response, a new spreadsheet, and then I'll just ask it to create. So yes, my data, all the questions, answers for all the questions will be downloaded like this in an Excel sheet, and this is a wonderful thing. And from here, you can create whatever charts you want and whatever analysis you want, you can do it here. Okay, so this is sample responses, and then now I'll go back to my questions. Okay, so these are my questions. Okay, I'm fine. I have checked the things. Everything is working fine. I have reviewed it. I have checked with the two responses. And now I want to send this to the users. I mean, I want to send it to other people so that they can give their own responses. Now, how to do it? That we can do it with the help of the send button. If you just look at the top right hand side, here we are having a send button, and if you just once click the send button here, okay, this is, you can give the mail ID so that this link will be sent to that particular mail ID. I can give some mail ID here, so that Kavitha@yahoo.com, and then if I just say send, this response will be sent to the particular mail ID. Okay, otherwise here you can click on this second one, this is the link. Okay, now you can send this link, you can just say copy this, and you can maybe you can post this in a mail, or post this in any social media platform. You can post this in your WhatsApp web, so that it will be posted in the WhatsApp groups of your students or users, to whomever you want to send it. You can just copy this link, you can just say copy, and then you can post it in whatever short platform you want. And then here we are having another option called as shorten URL. So instead of sending this lengthy URL, I can just click here, so that I'll get us URL in the short form. And so from here I can just say copy this link, and then I can post it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so like this I can send my Google form to others. Fine. And then one more thing we'd like to see is like how to create a quiz, create a quiz. Okay, like this is if you want to collect any data from any of the people, from, if you want to collect data from your students, or if you want to collect data from your friends, or from the public, or from the community, you can just create a form like this, and you can just post the link wherever you want, so that you can get the data for that form, right? So now let us see how to create a quiz. Okay, now if I just open my Google Drive, then there you can find your sample survey form. It will be here, and later also if you want to open this from here also, you can open your survey form. Okay, so all this survey form and the responses also will be stored in the Google Drive. Fine. So now I'm just creating another Google form. I'm just going for blank form, or you can just take blank quiz also. I'm going to blank form, and now let us see how to create a quiz. Okay, well, let us do it fast. First thing, okay, I'll just ask what is your name. Okay, and then whatever data you want to collect, Okay, you can just write it here. Google has already given it as a short answer. Okay, here before going to questions or even after writing questions, we have to set this form as a quiz. Now, how to do that? For that, what we have to do is we have to go to the settings here, settings, the third tab. We have to go to settings here, and here the first thing is make this a quiz. So you can just slide this button, you can just click it there. So now your form will act as a quiz. That means you can give the marks for each question, and you will get how many, and every student or every user who are filling this form will get their grading also, will get their marks also. So now here we are having a few settings which we need to observe. The first thing is whether you want to immediately release after each submission. Like if one people submitted the quiz, if one student submitted the quiz, immediately give the marks to her, or you whether you want to give marks at the end, maybe after 1 day or maybe after 1 hour or so. Because if you give the correct answers to students, and if you are giving a quiz in the class, these people can, if I give immediately after each submission, maybe the answers will be known to the other students. So that's why if it is a class quiz, we can make it as a later after manual review. Otherwise, we can put it as an immediately after each submission. Okay, and then now, okay, we can select these options as per our requirement, and then mostly it is better we can even leave it as it is. We can leave the default values, and then default question value if you want. Okay, if I don't give any marks to my question, how many marks I want, I can say maybe 1 point or like that. Okay, and then finally, okay, I have completed my settings, and then I'll come back to the questions. Now here, okay, I'll add one more question, and here I'll write some questions here. Like for example, I can write what is the expansion of NEP 2020. Okay, so my answer could be one is National Education Policy. National Education Policy. Second thing could be National Environment Policy. And then third thing could be new environment policy. And then fourth one could be new education policy. Okay, so after creating the answers, I have taken this as a multiple choice question, creating the answers. Now, because this is a quiz, we have given the settings as a quiz. Here at the bottom of the question, if you observe, previously we didn't have this answer key, right? We are having only these options here at the bottom right side, and left side. Now here we are having one more new option, answer key, right? So if I click this answer key, I have to give the right answer, whether National Environment Policy is the right answer or National Education Policy is the right answer, and so on. So whatever it is, my right answer is New Education Policy. Okay, and then after selecting the right answer, now here you have to give the points to this question, like how many points you want to give to the students if he answer this question right. Okay, I want to give 2 marks, so I can increase or decrease, I can give even 5 marks. How many marks you want, you can give it there, and finally you can say done. Okay, and then now you can add one more question. Okay. Okay, next question could be anything. Okay, according to New Education Policy 2020, at which age a student can start his education. Okay, so I can give my answers. At which age? Maybe 4 years. Second option could be 3 years. And third answer could be 5 years. And next it would be 2.5 years. 2.5 years. Okay, so now again we can go to answer key, and then here what is the right answer, you can choose it. 4 years is the right answer, and how many points you want to give if this question if your students attempts this as a right answer. Okay, and then I can say done. Fine, this is how we can create a quiz, and everything else is rest is similar for creating a form. And then now you can just preview how the form is looking. Okay, this is your form, and okay, fine, your mail ID is compulsory, so if you want I can write my mail ID here. gmail.com. And then what is my name, what is your name? Okay, Kavitha. And then what is the expansion of NEP? Okay, new education policy, I have answered it correctly. And okay, what is the age? 4 years, let us say I have answered correctly. Fine. And then if you want here, you can view the score. Okay, because this is a quiz, I can view the score now. So if you just go and see, so what is the expansion? I got 2 by 2 marks because this is the correct answer. And then 4 years, this is also correct answer, so here also I got 2 by 2 marks. Okay, and total points I got is 4 out of 4. Fine. So now, okay, if you fill it again, I'll just go to preview, and if I fill it again, some mail ID, some abcd@gmail.com, and then what is your name? Some Shanti. Okay, and then let us say they have written as national education policy and 4 years correct answer. Okay, and then if I just say submit, again view score. Yeah, here it will say national education policy is the wrong answer, they have got 0 marks, and now it is showing new education policy is your correct answer. It will show the correct answer because we have taken that option while in the settings while you are making this as a quiz, and this is the correct answer, second one is the correct answer, and they have got 2 marks out of 4 marks. Okay, so this is how to create a quiz using Google Forms, right? And so I hope you have enjoyed this session, and we have seen how to create a Google form through Google Drive and also through URL, and these are the credits I want to give. I have taken this presentation template by Slides Carnival and then forms.google.com and google.com, and I hope you have enjoyed this session, and thank you.